I'm Paula Owens. I'm the music director here at Kernersville Moravian Church. I work with the adult choir, the Handel choir, and the children's choir. After playing the organ in Methodist churches for most of my life, I actually began as an organist at age 16 in my home church. I was looking for an opportunity to move closer to where I live, and that is happened to be this church, Kernersville Moravian. It was my first time working in a Moravian church, but I've always admired the tradition of the Moravians. I love the fact that the music is so important in their worship and literally in all of their church life. So it just is unique to be a part of that. And I've learned a lot about that music and how it's so integral to the worship experience and literally to everything that happens in the church. The traditions, the liturgy, the growth of a congregation member starting even at birth and up to an adult. Honestly, the youth choir is probably my absolute favorite thing here. We started it just a few months after I joined, and it began very, very casually, but it has grown into an absolutely wonderful ministry. The children are between the ages of 3 and 9 at this point, and we had grown from about 5 or 6 to 12 or 13, so we doubled the size. And their enthusiasm for singing, playing instruments, moving around, and being involved in the musical heritage of this church, it has been one of my favorite things about being here. So I will not go into how many years it's been that I've been a part of church music, even before I turned 16 and started playing the organ in a church. My mother was a choir director. It's just what our family did. I grew up knowing that was going to be a part of who I am today, even before I was old enough to really realize that. But music, in my opinion, is the most integral piece of a worship service. And that could not be more true in the Moravian Church. The wonderful thing about the Moravian Church that I think is unique is the congregational involvement in that music. And I think it's because they have grown up in that tradition where if you come to the Moravian Church, you are going to be singing. You are going to be a part of the service, an active part. And so in hymn singing, in singing through the liturgies that we have, in the anthems or special offerings that we make, and things that we do seasonally, music is a huge component of any worship service in my mind. But I have to say that it's like on steroids at the Moravian Church. And I love it that we're growing the children in that tradition as well. It just means that it will continue. There are people that are playing in the band, which you'll hear more about that later, that have been in the band since they were young folks. And they go travel around other Moravian churches. That is another huge component of the Moravian Church that has just been the most pleasant, joyful surprise, probably, of all of the things.
I'm Melissa Swain. I am a member of the band. I have been playing in the band for over 50 years. We play at funerals. And when you I may not know some of the people that I play for. I may not have met them, but I know what it means to the family to have the band be there for them at their time of grief. We go out to shut-ins at Easter and at Christmas. And we play for them because they can't get to church. And so that's our ministry that we do for them. We have even been invited to go to the Methodist Church and play for the Memorial Day Luncheon Veterans. We've been asked to go to the Botanical Gardens for their Festival of Light. And I feel like that's just the ministry that I want to be involved in, because I see what music, the healing powers of what music can be. And that we invite anybody that wants to play, whether you're Moravian or not. We have a couple members of our band that aren't Moravians. They go to other churches, but they play and they want to come and play, be able to play their instruments. So if you're interested in playing, whether you're Moravian or not, whether you have an instrument or not, contact us. We'll find you an instrument and welcome you into the band, because we're family and we like to expand our family. So we had all ages, we have all levels of playing. Anybody that wants to just needs to get in contact with somebody at the church and tell them that they're interested, or come to me or one of the band members, and we will help them in any way we can to either get an instrument or get them started in our band.